Hey guys, I'm your host Ankit Sharma, the founder of Digi4Real. This is Real Talks for Realtors episode number 4. Stay tuned if you're interested in knowing how to sell properties online. This is a full circle approach to online property marketing. If you're a seller's agent, if you want to be a seller's agent and you want to learn how to start advertising for properties online using a full circle approach, stay tuned for this video because I'll be going more into depth with how to go about this method. Alright guys, in this video we will discuss how to incorporate all 4 components of your social media marketing strategy into one to make sure that we create that whole full circle approach. This includes your Instagram strategy, your Facebook strategy, YouTube, as well as your website, how to put that all together and get the most out of it. Number 2, we will go over how you can walk your clients through the journey of buying their next property online, from seeing your ad on social media to clicking on it, to finding out more about a property, to finally reaching out and contacting you because they're interested in that property. Number 3, we will talk about what it exactly means to boost a post on Facebook, whether you should do it or not. Does it actually benefit you when you boost a post? And last but not least, we'll talk about what kind of content you as a real estate agent, a seller's agent, need to put on your Instagram social media profile so that you can get in front of sellers and get appointed as their seller's agent. So, you've got a professional virtual tour video of a property and it's done very well. You're very proud of it and you want to start using that video to sell this property online. How do you go about it? You just take that 10 to 15, 20 minute long virtual tour video and tell Facebook and Instagram, hey, I would like to advertise this 10-minute long video, or do you trim it down and put that over there? Well, our advice and from personal experience, I will tell you that we have a short attention span, okay? And the fact that somebody's in the middle of going through their feed and they came across your ad, you definitely don't want to take a lot of their time. You want to give them like a 15 to 20 second trailer of what this virtual tour is all about and allow these people who are watching the video to click on it to see if they're interested in knowing more. So, step 1 to your property tour, virtual tour that you've created is trim it down to a 30 second long video and use that as a paid advertising on Facebook and Instagram, and let these potential buyers who are interested in it click on it to allow them to go to step 2 of this journey. Right? Now, what is step 2? Step 2 is when they end up clicking on it because they're interested in the property or they want to know more about it. This is when they end up on your website. Now you might be wondering, okay, well, what's the deal here? I feel like I missed out on something. No, your 15 to 20 minute long full video virtual tour of that property needs to be put onto your website. Use it after it has been uploaded on YouTube. So you upload your full 20 minute long video on YouTube, but you embed it on a landing page on your website. What that does is that allows you to bring the potential buyer onto your website where they can watch the full version of this property tour now, and you can include all the other text description as well as the listing price, the listing agent, and how these potential buyers can get in touch with you if they're interested in perhaps going through an actual visit the property. Okay, so this is how you're gonna sort of guide the buyer through their next home buying journey, from seeing your ad in the first place on Facebook and Instagram, clicking on, hey, I'm interested, I want to learn more, to coming on your website because they were genuinely interested, and now you're showing them a 10 to 15 minute video because they were interested. It's not just anybody, and along with that full 10 to 15 minute long full-blown video that was done professionally, you've also included all the text that talks about square footage, how big the property is, as well as the listing price, and how they could reach out to you if they're interested in it, right? Recently, I received a notification on Facebook saying, hey, do you want to reach more potential people? Maybe you should boost this post to reach more audience, a wider audience. Nothing wrong in that. If your approach or if your objective is to reach more people within your own network, then boosting a post, there's nothing wrong. But if you want to reach out to people outside your network, potential buyers, potential sellers who are not currently on your network, then boosting a post is probably not the right way to go about it. Instead, what you need to do is go into Facebook Ad Manager and properly put a video over there with the right demographics, with the right audience, so that you can genuinely reach people that are outside your network that you have not interacted with or come across with. And so not only you're generating new leads, but you're also showing it to the people who are thoroughly or genuinely interested in that property. Remember, the whole idea behind advertising properly is to make sure that you reach the right audience. So there's no reason to boost your post and show it to your aunt or your nephew who's not currently looking to buy a property, right? But instead, maybe somebody who you've never met before, who is also browsing on Facebook, is within that same neighborhood and who's actually seen that virtual tour and could be the next buyer for your property. So make sure that if all you want to do is reach within your network, sure, go ahead and boost the post. You want to reach outside your network, go into that Facebook Ad Manager and create a proper ad like we discussed before, and so that you can guide a buyer through their journey of buying the next property online using the full circle approach to online property marketing. For the first rule to online marketing is you got to provide value to your audience. You got to provide value to the people who will potentially hire you as their next seller's agent, right? Make sure you talk to them about the insights of the market, your own analysis of it, your own in-depth knowledge of it. Because if you're just taking the news and putting that on your social media, look, any agent can do that. So you have to somehow stand out and at the same time provide value, so that while you're in the process of getting a couple of listings to start advertising online, you're not really just sitting idly. You want to still promote yourself, and personal branding is the way to go about it. Remember that even with personal branding, you can do sponsored ads, and that landing page is going to be different. Every landing page that you focus on when you do a sponsored ad has to be different, because property A is going to be different from property B, and a property ad is going to be different from a personal branding ad. So if it's a personal branding ad and the customer or the client or the observer clicks on learn more, take them to a landing page where you talk a bit more about yourself. You tell them how they can reach out to you, your expertise, your background, how long you've been in this before, and that's a good approach towards personal branding. The last thing that I want to add here is that the reason why I call this the full circle approach to online property marketing is because we started off with paid Facebook and Instagram ads. I gave you guys a brief overview of what you need to do to your 15-minute video. Trim it down to a 10 to 15, 20-second trailer. Then from there, when they click learn more, we take them to a landing page. This is where YouTube gets involved, because YouTube is a perfect platform to put professionally done videos that you've created for the property. You upload them on YouTube, and once you have them uploaded, there's a way to share a video onto your website on that landing page. So now when the customer clicked on learn more on your paid ad on Facebook or Instagram, they end up on a landing page where your YouTube video is there. This is not only increasing your YouTube views, it's also increasing your Facebook and Instagram engagement with all the customers. Remember, these are all paid platforms, so the only way you're going to get, not the only way, but a great way to get engagement is to pay these platforms, but just use it properly. Don't boost your post. Instead, do a proper Facebook Ads Manager, give them a trailer, bring them to your landing page, put that whole video of YouTube over there, show them how the customers can clearly and easily reach out to you, to contact you, to get more information. And that way, what you will see is that all 4 channels are now completely full, and you've created this wholesome integrated approach towards property marketing online. All right, guys, that's all I have for this episode. Again, thank you for listening. I really appreciate that you took the time to watch this video. I hope you got some value from this. And if you have any questions, if you want to learn more about this, feel free to DM me or message me. I'll be more than happy to help you guys out with and give you a bit more information about anything that you might have been confused with. Again, this was episode 4, Real Talks for Realtors, where we discussed the full circle approach to online property marketing. I'm your host and the founder of Digi for Real. Stay safe. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.